Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel, you're welcome to Mrs. P's channel. There are so many reasons why I said care home is more better than domiciliary. Yes folks, I want to talk about a little bit about domiciliary so you understand what a domiciliary care looks like. Okay, in the domiciliary setting of care, you go to people's house, different people's house, different locations. Yes, you can go from a distance of from if you're living in Sheffield City Center, to somewhere like X9, X2, different places. And sometimes domiciliary care, they mandate you to have a car. Yes, your UK license before you start working for them. So you must be driving before you start working as a domiciliary care. Yeah, why I use must, because it's the number one criteria of a domiciliary worker. It's very hard for them to employ you as a domiciliary worker when you're not driving. So you move from one area to another, assisting people, giving out care and all that. And you can work. Coming from my little experience, I loved my work so much, so I wasn't I wasn't much stressed because I love what I was doing. Just that the code was much for me. Yeah, you move around because I was more working at my location, local, at my just around me. And my own challenge was more of the code. The code was much because coming from Africa, the code, I'm not used to the code. So if you see me on the road, you will say, well, who is this woman? Because I will fold myself inside a very big winter jacket, cover my hair. Sometimes I cover my nose because I don't want much air inside my nose. I go home coughing, I go home sneezing and all that. So sometimes gloves and all that, just to cover you up yourself to avoid the code. So to me, domiciliary care was nice, but the code for me is a no. So that's number two. Number one reason. So you see, if you're going for domiciliary care, you need to have your driver's licenses. You need to be a driver, and you need to be prepared to move around from one location. It doesn't matter whether it's far or not. And another another thing about it, they don't pay you on the road. They only pay you mileage you covered, and only pay you per hour, how many minutes you spend in a client's house. So far with my little experience, sometimes you get a call to go to a client's house for just 20 minutes, some 25 minutes, some 45 minutes, some 1 hour, some 1 hour 30 minutes, depending on the client's need. So that's it for domiciliary care. A little bit and you need all that challenge, nothing much, just for you prepare your mind. You're going to be moving around from one area to another, and you need to be a driver, and they're not paying you being on the road. They're only paying you for your mileage. Yes, I'm sure they will pay you for the mileage you covered. So I don't know how they calculate it, but I know they pay you for the mileage you cover. And that is that. And if you go to a client, if you have a call of 1 hour to be in a client's house for 1 hour and you don't complete the 1 hour, some can trust your location because they will give you a phone or an app that they can track when you're in a client's house or not. So if you leave before the time, definitely they might not pay you exactly that 1 hour. They might pay you lesser, just what you spent in the client's house. That's the seat for domiciliary care. But in the care home, if you're in for the day, and sometimes one other challenge I encountered in domiciliary care is that during work time, you can leave your house as early as 6 or after 6 in the morning to come back in around 11 in the night, close to midnight, sometimes after 11, sometimes to 12. Yes, that's my experience. I'm not talking out of experience, I'm talking out of what I've experienced. If you're working domiciliary full-time, full day shift, you have to start around 6 or 7 in the morning and end up 11 or after 11 in the night, close to midnight. That is it. But when we're talking about care home, you come in at 7 o'clock. You start to work at 7 o'clock in the care home and end around 7 o'clock in the evening. You see the big difference. And that's a 12-hour shift. If you're working day, they don't pay for the break in the day, but you're working in the night, they pay for the break in the night. You see, if you're coming to a care home, your 12-hour shift is your 12-hour shift. You will be paid for it, but when you go out for you can't even cool down to calculate, because sometimes after calculating for domiciliary they end up paying you less. Maybe you didn't exhaust the time in the client house. So a lot, it's up to you what you want, it's up to you what you deserve. But I've seen so many reasons why I felt domiciliary care is care home is the best. Yes, because and again, since I came in here, I've noticed they have been giving voucher for December shopping for. They said they gave them for summer, gave them for Christmas, but nothing like that in domiciliary setting. And I've heard of people are praising you when you are doing the right thing here in the care home. They don't do that in domiciliary. And again, in domiciliary, sometimes you do work and the client cannot recognize who did that particular thing. They might give credit to somebody else. So that's how it works. And here in the care home, your manager can see you hard working, but in the domiciliary setting, they might not notice you're hard working. Somebody can reach you or backstab you in the back without them understanding you have been really working hard. So I think both of them has advantage and disadvantage. And the little advantage of the domiciliary setting, sorry for the noise, I can't stop them because this is my break time. So during the domiciliary time, the only advantage I felt I enjoyed is me reaching out to my house. There are breaks in between, a lot of breaks in between, something like 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes. I can hop to my house, drive down to my house, stay with my children, make 1 or 2 things before I leave again. But here in the domiciliary, if you are in for 12-hour shift, you're in till the end of the shift before you get home. So there are a lot of advantage and disadvantages. But me testing domiciliary, and here I'm testing care home, I think I still prefer care home 100 times. Yeah, so I dropped a video and someone is complaining that the care home she's working is bullying, is this, is that, is this. It depends. Please, if you've been bullied or you've been you're not comfortable with the care home you're working, it's time for you to move. Find another place where you can be welcome, where you can feel at home, because when you don't enjoy what you're doing, you will suffer. You will only be just managing, and it's not good to manage what you're doing because you're going to do it for a long time. You need to be enjoying what you're doing so that you will keep going, yes, because your mental health matters a lot. So to me, if you're not comfortable where you're working, you try another. That this care home treated you bad is not enough reason to judge all the care homes, because I can vividly tell you there are a lot of care home out there that can give you the best, that can welcome you as a sister, as a brother, and make you treat you as family. That's indeed. With this little experience of mine here in a few days in care home, I really tell you this is just like family, and I enjoyed it. So think about it, and I still stand to tell you care home is still the best. Please give it a try, and I promise you you'll be happiness. You take care. Bye. See you in my next video. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.